Welcome to sunny Sarasota, Florida. P1 Offshore has shown up in full force for the 40th annual Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix. With over 60 boats entered, it promises to be an exciting weekend of offshore racing, and it all starts right now.
6 miles in distance. As you can see there, we will have the Monster Mile as well, right there where the checkered flag is. They'll be able to leg these things out, provided the conditions will allow them to do so on this big course.
Can Jackhammer take the win? Green flag, going racing, super stock, 11 boats, drag racing to the first corner in the Gulf of Mexico. Have to maintain their lanes. Let's see how that goes. That is Celsius. I believe that is North Wing's Rooster Tail. You're seeing just to the right of our screen. There is Steel, there is Jackhammer, Big East, and Allied Construction all in the middle here. There is Celsius, there is Allied Construction. I believe they are battling for third. It looks like Allied starting to pull away now from Celsius. It was Northwing S77 in the lead. There they are. The Doug Wright hull used to be the Hulk. Darren Kitteridge and Casey Boaz. There is Jackhammer, so that was them on the outside. Reese Landheim and Julian Maldonado. They are a dominant team in this class, and they are on the outside of Northwing. Northwing can control the corner, though. They can push them out if they need to, but they got to, again, they've got to try and maintain their lane, but it's pretty hard to do when you can't see really what's going on behind you. They have rear view cameras, but it's so bumpy and choppy, it's going to be kind of hard to focus on what's going on. There's the rest of the pack as Big East is on the outside. Big hop there. There is Steel, Celsius. So right now it's Northwing in the lead. 9 laps, 54 miles. This will complete lap number 1, start lap number 2. Northwing has pulled away slightly from Jackhammer. Not a lot, though. If Jackhammer can carry the speed on the outside, they could make the pass. But man, these boats are getting a lot of air, bouncing around quite a bit. Northwing is a bit taller of a boat. By this perspective, it looks like Jackhammer's in the lead. So again, our camera angles change what we see. Rain has cleared out, blue skies coming. Really thought that once that rain pushed through, the wind would lay down, but it doesn't appear to do that at all. And it has stayed pretty rough. They enter the Monster Mile for the first time in this 9-lap race. Jackhammer in the lead. Northwing, after flipping in Sheboygan, now currently running in second. Great shot of these boats getting air through the corners. That's Sean Torrente, Sean Connor, Allied Construction, Gary Ballou, Cole Leibel, and Big East Construction. Look at Allied trying to carry a lot of speed around that corner, getting some big air, running good though. That's a Victory hull, boat number S89. Cole Leibel out of Canada, Gary Ballou out of Florida. Of course, Gary Ballou, a national and multi-time world champion. And when I say world champion, he used to run XCAT overseas. Very successful team over there. There is big hop there by Allied. Set it down the back corner. And I just saw something fly off of Allied. I'm not sure what it was, but it was some sort of black piece that came off. Maybe there's an access panel on the top of these 300R Mercury Racing outboard engines, and it could have been that access panel maybe blowing off. Oh no, Northwing is down. Northwing is down on the north end of this course right as you enter the turn. And they have stopped. Darren Kitteridge and Casey Boaz, after a great start, have now succumbed to some sort of mechanical issue. I think that was professional plumbing getting by them. There is Steel. Steel running way out towards the beach. Not sure what they're looking for over there. Maybe trying to get some separation from what all this is. And look at professional plumbing pouring on the speed again. They're trying to make a run up the inside. They really, really like the north leg of this course. And look at Steel. I believe that's maybe the access door open on the Steel engine as well. So these rough conditions really taking a toll on these Mercury Racing Cowlings. Big hop there. Set it down on the back corner. But look at professional plumbing on the inside. Ryan Beckley and Connor Toomey now up into third place. Allied trying to run with them deck to deck on the outside. That's Big East in the middle. Go Ryan Beckley, go Connor Toomey. Great run by Jackhammer. Boats looked good all day. It's been flat, it's been level. Hadn't really been shine walking side to side. It's just been a nice, good running platform. And they are poised to take the win here in Sarasota, Florida. There is the checkered flag. And there is Jackhammer, your winner in Super Stock, boat number S42, Jackhammer. Reese Landheim and Julian Maldonado taking the victory.
And here are the results for the Superstock category. Congratulations to Jackhammer, their 4th consecutive podium and 2nd win on the season. And congrats to Big East Construction and Atlas Professional Plumbing as they both earned their first podiums of the year. Let's show you some highlights from our 450R factory stock category. 6 entries here inside of the class, and it would be the Montlake Injury Attorneys Doug Wright entry of Logan Aiden and Giovanni Carpatella. That would take the early lead here. TS on the inside, the 151 Express on the outside, battling there for position. And then we also had 3 Super V entries dealing with the extremely rough waters here. That is the Team Farnsworth entry that was out front. We go back to the Montlake Injuries Attorney boat, and then watch this battle here on the inside. TS Motorsports goes for a monster ride, and this rough water would eventually save it. First across the stripe, though, would be the Montlake Injury Attorneys. The points leaders coming in here as they grab their 3rd win on the season and their 4th podium. Also, congratulations to Team Farnsworth as well in the Super V category for picking up the win. Here's a look at the results for the 450R factory stock and the Super V. Race-winning brands there in Super V ending up in 2nd, and Cortez Cove Fountain Racing to round out the podium.
I can hear the boats behind me. That means Mod V has rolled out from the docks and they are ready to race. This is a huge fleet of boats, so you know it's going to be a very exciting race. A lot going on. With that, let's head up to the booth and get to it, gentlemen.
Now we got green flag, and we're going racing here in Mod V. That's boat floater El Bandito Relentless. They jumped out to the early lead. Look at boat floater and El Bandito. Side by side, 2 extreme hulls. Fast Boys is on the outside. And there is Speed Marine, and I believe that's the X Insurance entry, as Relentless actually off the pace very early after a great start. So is Boat Floater. Now Boat Floater lifting, dropping all the way back in the field as Speed Marine starts to take the lead over El Bandito Tequila, Jay Waltman and Kyle Miller in that beautiful green extreme hull. Well, and look, they're actually running 3 different lines. Speed Marine went way outside. Remember, this is kind of a reverse dogleg, right? So instead of having to drive in and drive back out, they're just kind of bending down to it. And maybe that's what Speed Marine wants to do. Maybe they want to get lined up.
Looks like X Insurance might have had a mechanical there and has come to a stop.
A hard stop, too. It didn't even look like they slowed down. It looks like they just stopped. After a great start, they're not even moving. I mean, it didn't even look like they were coasting to me.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just like it
they've
stopped.
had an incredible year. I mean, they've been on the podium every single round with the exception of Cocoa Beach. So not unlike this team at all. I mean, as our points leader.
Well, they're still inside the boat, maybe trying to get it refired or figure out what happened, but they are losing ground quickly to the rest of the fleet. So that will move El Bandito Tequila up to second. This is an activator hull. This is, of course, this is another one of the boats that only has one of these out here. Activator built out of New York.
You talked about the step hulls before. That's a real good visual of it.
Yep, that's a 2-step hull there. Here is boatfloater.com. This is a local team. Steve Kildall has been racing at this event for all 40 years.
Wow, that's incredible. What
he
a
has
great
raced
run.
every race here. I'll call this a Gen 1 Extreme hull. And obviously having some sort of an issue because this boat normally is much, much faster than this, but he races with his son, Steve Kildall. That's somebody also turning, it looks like, slowly turning in.
Turned in, huh?
That's El Bandito Tequila. That was our second place boat. Steve Miklos and Steve Furman. You would actually enjoy talking to Steve Miklos. He does a lot of car racing, a lot of open wheel car racing. So you'd probably have a lot in common with him. But as they hop out, they are obviously down with some sort of mechanical issue. I believe that's Steve Furman hopping out. He's going to open the engine hatch up, see what they can see. Fleet here is R&S Racing. They have now moved up to 4th place.
Yeah, the twin naturally aspirated power plants come out here at full song. They will be loud. They will be fast. It's incredible. Better part of 40-foot boats, 38-foot boats. Wide, sexy-looking machines for sure. 7
boats in the class, and let's see if Dirty Money Racing Powerhouse Recycling can lift that gray flag from above their heads. You know, they've had issues at every single race, and it's been weird stuff, right? Like a belt breaking in Sheboygan. In Ocean City, they had their bottom hatch actually start coming open during the race, and they had to reach down, and we figure that bottom hatch is now sucking up water to get into the bottom of the boat, scooping up water rather. They had to reach down. It's just been little tiny things here and there that have just gotten them. So let's hope they work super hard. They put their time into the boat. Bobby Adams, their crew chief, just everybody works so hard on it. So hopefully they can get the bugs worked out and get the win today here. I expect it to be between them and MCOM Monster Energy. Those are the two dominating boats in the class right now. But WHM, Billy Moff, Jay Muller, lots of experience. Great L, CJ Grant Racing, Chris Grant, Billy Moore. I mean, all these boats are fast boats. Team Farnsworth, Hancock's Claims. Anybody I think can win. I just think those are going to be the two of the faster boats out here. But I've been wrong before, so I will openly say I could be wrong again.
Come on.
So as they enter that Monster Mile one more time.
The final time here on Sunday, race day. We're in Sarasota, and that's the checkered flag for our winner. Congratulations to the Speed Marine team. Boy, what a great race here for them. Kyle Miller and Jay Wolfman getting the job done. Finished up third at Sheboygan and flipped it around, came down here to Sarasota, and will take the win. Let's take a look at the Mod V race results. Congratulations to Kyle Miller and Jay Woltman as they grab their first win of the year with the Speed Marine, then North Myrtle Beach RV Resort, and Safe Cash to round out the podium.
Is that one of them there? That is. That's a great
right
buoy.
there, yeah. The 08 boat, CR Racing's already on it. Here we go. We're racing with the Super Cats here in Sarasota.
Let's see if Dirty Money can do what they did at Sheboygan. Let's see how much speed they have on the outside. They are deck to deck with it. MCON Monster Energy, Graydale on the outside. There is WHM CR on the inside, and Austin Holmes between them. MCON Monster Energy out to the early lead. There is Austin Holmes. There is Graydale. So now that we're through that corner, Ken, now we can go wherever we want, do whatever we want. It's time to just let the cat out of the bag and go racing.
Good look at the Dirty Money team. And then, of course, on the inside, the CR Racing team. Bose and Understall both have a pair of world titles in Superstock, been racing together for many, many years.
Ken, it looks like Dirty Money is catching.
I agree, 100%.
Monster Energy.
For sure catching. He's got a good run right here.
Myrick and Tyler are going to have the inside line, though. CR Racing is going to be the inside of this group.
For those people that love the number 3, it might be a boat you want to pull for here with Dirty Money.
Now, fortunately, CR Racing couldn't hold the inside line. I didn't think they'd be able to. Look at this, Ken. Look at Dirty Money. Found some speed.
Slowly inching up on the outside, and he was doing that before, and then they got to the turn a little shorter distance around to the Monster Energy MCON boat, saving that lead, but now that they're stretching it back out on the straightaway, it looks like Dirty Money has something to play with here.
Well, Dirty Money looks a little bit flatter. They're not bouncing around nearly as much as US 1. You can see it's kind of paying off. They're able to take the lead. Now, if they get in front of that US 1 boat, they can close the door. They can go right to the buoy, and they can pinch off that line and make MCON jump back to the outside, which would just solidify their lead even more.
They're battling here, though. What a great side-by-side race between the Great L and the Austin Holmes machine. They're getting closer and closer.
They're almost going to touch. And they're just trying to run their race. That was a good turn by Billy and Chris. And a good turn by Vinny and Matt. And Vinny's got to be careful in that white water. That's where boats can get a little bit slippery going around a corner.
And here they go again. Side by side, just digging hard for the spot. You talked about that white water. I wonder if it played a role right there because he lost a little bit.
Yeah, Great L just accelerated a little bit harder coming out of that corner. You can see they're still pulling on him.
Brett Lilly will be certainly very excited here. He had a great run working in the X Insurance in the Class 1 machine. Unfortunately, had a mechanical, but they were battling hard for second place in that race, and that mechanical alleviated any run. Checker flag out. Congratulations, they get it done. Dirty Money Racing grabs their first win here of the season. They're going to be excited about that. Congratulations to Bo and Tiffany Renfro, their first win in the Super Cat class with the Dirty Money Racing team.